Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Solar Balls. In today's video, we're going to be checking out a brand new series from them called The Big... Let's do this, guys.
Wasn't always here. Billions of years ago, there was nothing. No light, no sounds, no matter. Just an endless void, untouched by time or space. And then...
Big Bang.
Just imagine a huge explosion.
Oh, that's so cool.
That everything that exists comes out of it, and then.
Honey? If you want him to love space as much as you do, maybe give the Big Bang a little more context and a little less, boom.
Good idea.
The story. You know how short a kid's attention span is.
You can find it.
It's right there.
Come on, try again.
Many years ago, the universe as we know, it didn't exist. It's hard to picture, right? No matter, no space, no time. So, how can there be a before? Before the beginning of time? The answer? I don't know. Now, you might wonder, Daddy, how can all of this come out of nothing? Well, imagine nothing as a tiny, super dense point. So small, yet containing everything. A singularity.
I remember when I was like maybe 10 years old and somebody told me about this. I probably learned it in school, but I remember thinking to myself, that is the most ludicrous, insane thing I have ever heard. And the fact that it maybe actually happened this way, there's no way to technically prove it, but the fact that, everything in science right now points to there being nothing except for this little tiny point that had the entire universe in it, and then a couple things collided, and then boom, everything just exploded into the universe, and then it just kept expanding and expanding and expanding into what we know as the universe today. And it all came from one teensy tiny little point that we don't know where it came from, but it's insane to think and super interesting to sort of just even wonder about how that all actually happened over billions and billions and billions of years ago. It kind of is a little scary too. I'm just gonna continue to eat my nuts.
Finally burst into a massive expansion of energy. The Big Bang.
Boom. Explosion.
This wasn't just some cool action movie explosion. Everything we know had its start there. In the first microseconds, the four fundamental forces of the universe emerged from being initially combined into one.
Maybe.
This is like the start of some crazy anime, but it's literally just the start of the universe. It reminds me of Avatar: The Last Airbender, where we have the four different elements.
You could simplify that part a little bit.
Fine, I'll make them into characters.
Thanks, Dad.
I'm gravity. Think of me as the force of attraction between objects with mass. Hi.
Oh my God.
I'm electromagnetism. My force can attract or repel things.
Okay, you're kind of quirky.
Their charge.
Yo, I'm the strong nuclear force.
Hi.
I'm like the glue that holds the nucleus of an atom together.
Okay.
And yeah, I'm the strongest of all the forces.
We're
Take
learning.
that, suckers.
We're learning, guys.
Greetings. I'm the weak nuclear force. I help break atoms apart so they can change into different elements. It might sound simple, but without forces like mine, the sun wouldn't have the power to shine.
That is true.
Okay, that was pretty clear. If your astronaut gig doesn't pan out, you could always be a teacher.
And spend my days telling stories about inanimate objects with over-exaggerated personalities? Who would even enjoy that?
I don't know. I'd be surprised.
me.
During the first microseconds, a lot happened. The forces we talked about separated as temperatures dropped from this chaotic hot mess. The universe rapidly expanded in a smooth and homogeneous way. And
When do we get to see the planets?
in a minute,
Hey,
Mommy.
shut up,
Or
Mom.
More like in a few million years.
Got it.
At one point after the explosion, the universe was just this big gelatinous plasma thingy, filled with all the fundamental particles. As it kept cooling down, some of those particles formed protons and neutrons. Oh, and matter and antimatter had a bit of a showdown. Luckily for us, matter won. Yay! So, after all that, a bit of matter was left over, and that leftover matter, well, That's the universe we see today.
Wait a second, so you're telling me that there was some sort of outcome where antimatter took over matter? What would that even look like? There wouldn't have been a universe, right? If antimatter won in the battle with matter, because matter makes up everything. That's why, you know, we can like touch stuff and feel stuff and everything in the universe is a physical object. But if antimatter won, I don't know. What would that even look like?
Wow. All of this happened in
My
how
brain
many
hurts.
Guess what? Not even a single second has passed yet.
years? Really? Cool. So, when do we get to see the planets?
I told you.
Soon.
Okay. I'll be patient.
Ooh.
Oh, I'm Mrs. Electron.
Well, nice to meet you. I'm Mr. Proton. How come we've never met?
I don't know, maybe because things have cooled down recently?
Yes, over 380,000 years of a boiling hot universe, it was getting tiresome.
Indeed. So, now that things are chill, wanna hang out?
Oh my gosh.
Loud.
Maybe. Who cares?
Here we go, guys.
Do it! And so, the first ever atoms began to form.
That is so cool.
Hydrogen atoms. With fewer electrons scattering light, the entire universe became this vast, transparent thing, allowing light to travel freely. This is one of the ways we know the Big Bang actually happened.
Wait, you lost me there.
The particles of light, called photons, could finally travel freely. These photons created what we call the cosmic microwave background.
Ah, the
It's like
microwave.
a baby picture of the universe.
Do you really carry that in your wallet, buddy?
Hey, I knew it would come in handy one day, and it did.
Okay. So, now that there are atoms, I guess planets start to form?
Not for a while, actually.
Why is the mom so focused on the planets, okay? We need to focus on the other balls in the universe before we get into the planets balls that we live on today. Okay, Mom? Quit your yapping.
Stars hadn't formed yet, so there wasn't much light. From this point on, we enter what is known as the Dark Age.
Oh no.
But don't worry, it didn't last long. Just a quick 150 million years.
Yeah, nothing happened for 150 million years. Literally. It was just like empty space. All of these things were flying around, but yeah, nothing happened, which is wild.
You throw these numbers around so casually.
That's what happens when you're talking about space.
So, what happened after 150 million years of darkness?
The first stars were
Yes!
Yay! Okay, Junior, this part of the story isn't scary anymore.
It was absolute chaos!
Oh my god,
Early stars were
yo.
massive and short-lived. Planets began to
They're all
form,
dying.
stars exploding left
Oh
and
my
right.
God.
The universe was in a constant state of chaos. It wasn't until a few billion years later, in a galaxy now known as the Milky Way, that a smaller star was born.
Our
This
star.
is our sun.
The sun!
Where am I?
And the sun is the main character of all of the other Solar Ball series. So it's going to be pretty interesting to see, A, the origin of the sun, and B, what happened to the sun. Because the sun is a very large character that thinks that he like owns our entire solar system. So I have a weird feeling that the sun is going to have, I don't know, some sort of traumatic backstory, especially because they were just talking about how it was so chaotic during this time. And the sun, all things considered, is not a very big star at all. There are stars hundreds, thousands, and probably tens of thousands as big as our sun. So I don't know. The sun's probably going to have some weird experiences at the start.
Hey, Solomon, look at this one. Nice find, Rigel.
Can you please help me? I'm scared.
Please help me, I'm scared.
Aww.
Come on, don't bully him.
Oh, it's a red dwarf.
Guys, get out of the way!
Scary.
Oh my gosh.
Arcturus.
It's that star. It's going supernova.
Okay, I'm
See ya, baby
We
star.
gotta go.
Oh my gosh, wait a second. Nobody's helping the sun.
Hello?
Uh-oh.
Are you in pain? Run.
Oh my gosh, dude.
No. Don't go to sleep. Please. I don't want to be alone.
Well, you're about to get blown back. Oh. Supernova. Wow. So our sun has seen so much happen. If our sun was a person, they would probably need billions of years of therapy.
And I guess that's good.
Look at their faces.
Good night, son.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think that is episode 1 of The Big Bang.